Hi, I'm Toga, and this is a 10-minute Vinyasa standing flow that is designed to be done outside, either in a park or in your backyard. Audio in the park wasn't great, so this is going to be done via voiceover, but you won't need any props for this class, and we will be standing the majority of the time. So if you're ready, we'll start with a quick centering practice, coming to a Tadasana mountain pose, letting your palms turn outward, shoulder blades rolling down your back, feeling your feet root into the earth here, imagining them getting a little heavier. Breathing some straightness into your spine, lifting the crown of your head. And then when you're ready, we'll start with some half sun salutations. So on your next inhale, sweep your arms up as high as comfortable. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms can come to your shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, coming back to the top. And then exhale, diving back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms back up. And exhale, dive back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, sweep your arms all the way back up to the top. And then exhale, draw your hands down to heart center. Pause for a moment here, finding your breath. Feeling your feet rooting into the earth. And then on your next inhale, you can sweep your arms up and step back with your right leg. Coming into a high lunge here. Feel free to set up, maybe widen your base, but check in to make sure your knee is pretty straight and is not caving inside or falling out to the left. And put a bend in that front knee so that your knee is stacked over your ankle. And then on your next inhale, you can step your foot to meet your other foot and bring your hand down to heart center here. And then we'll flush that out with a half sun cell. So inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, sweep your arms all the way back up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And then from here, we'll set up to do the same thing on the opposite side. So step back with your left foot this time, feeling free to adjust your base here as needed to make sure you're coming into this in a comfortable way that works for your body. Making sure that you're feeling that line of energy coming up through your spine, through your legs, grounding into the earth. And breathe here. Beautiful job. On your next inhale, you can step forward and then flush it out again, exhaling into a forward fold, inhaling into a halfway lift, exhaling into a forward fold, and then sweeping your arms back up, going at your own speed before releasing your hands back down to your sides. And then from here, we'll set up for a warrior two. So step back with whatever foot you want to start with. We'll do both sides, so you can start by stepping your right foot back if that feels good, and then inhaling both arms up, imagining your arms as if they were resting on a bookshelf here, bending into that front knee and stepping into the back foot. Finding your breath as you hold steady here. And then on your next inhale, you can straighten your front leg and bring your hands to your hips and turn both feet to the long side of the mat or the park, and then turn your other foot to the back of your space so that you're just basically coming in right into that other side. Inhale, sweep your arms up, bending into your other front knee this time, really pushing down with that outer edge of the back foot to offer yourself some strength and some stability here. Finding your breath. gazing out over your front fingertips. Then on your next inhale, you can straighten that front leg, bring your hands to your hips, and turn your feet to the long side of the mat or the park. And then heel toe your feet together so that your feet are about hips width distance apart. And then we'll come into some tree pose practice since we are outside in a park. So come into your mountain pose, your Tadasana, letting your shoulder blades roll down your back, letting your palms open up, feeling the long line of energy come up through your spine, out the crown of your head. Really imagine your feet rooting down through the earth here as if you yourself were a tree. And then when you're ready, we'll start our tree pose practice. So you can start with whatever foot feels good. If you're doing your right foot, you can inhale and lift it off the ground and then gently rest your right heel against your left ankle. If you want to lift it up a little bit higher to maybe shin or thigh, I invite you to do that too. I'm going to stay at the ankle today. And then from here, you can bring your hands to heart center, feeling that grounding, or you can lift your arms up as if you were a tree. And if you want to engage your balance a little bit more, you can actually start to sway back and forth as if you were a tree, just kind of shaking in the wind. So take whatever version of this tree pose works for you today. You can move, you can stay in stillness. And pause for a moment here. And then you can release that. You can shake it out if that feels good. And then we'll set up to do the same thing on the opposite side. So whatever leg you didn't do last time, you'll be doing this time. You can inhale. If that's the left foot, you can lift it and then adjust so that the left heel is resting above the right ankle. Again, if you'd like to put that foot on the inside of the shin or the thigh instead, you're welcome to do that. I'm staying at the ankle today. And then you can bring your hands to heart center, or like we did last time, if you'd like to extend your arms overhead as if you were a tree, I invite you to do that here. And maybe you bring some movement into that pose, swaying back and forth. Maybe you're staying in stillness, but wherever you are, find a version of this that allows you to feel grounded, secure, and engaged. Breathe in here. And on your exhale, you can bring your hands back to heart center and release that. And then when you're ready, we'll just flush this out with another half sun salutation. So inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, sweep your arms all the way back up as high as feels comfortable. And exhale, pull them down to heart center. And then come into your mountain pose. Steady in your Tadasana here. Breathing in, breathing out. Connecting with your inhales and your exhales. And then we'll end our practice with a little bit of self-love. So on your next inhale, you can sweep your arms out wide. And then exhale, wrap your arms around your shoulders where it feels comfortable, as if you're giving yourself a little hug. And notice which arm is on the top, because we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Find your breath here. Maybe your gaze lifts. Maybe you close your eyes. Inhale, sweep your arms out wide again. And exhale, opposite arm on top this time, crossing your arms, giving yourself a little hug. Gaze lifts up, perhaps, if that feels okay on your neck. Feeling the sun on your skin, the breeze, smelling the grass. Inhale, widen your arms, and exhale, releasing them down. We'll come into a little standing Shavasana now. You can take Shavasana in any way that feels comfortable to you. If you'd like to sit on the floor for this, or the ground or the grass, I invite you to do that. But wherever you are, imagine your shoulder blades rolling down your back, palms opening up. If it feels okay to close your eyes, you can do that, or perhaps you softly gaze down the tip of your nose. And find your breath here. If you're holding on anywhere else, let go. On your next inhale, slowly start to bring some awareness back into your body, back into this space. You can bring your hands to your heart center and sealing your practice with a little bow, offering yourself some gratitude for taking the time to come outside and to practice today. I'm Toga. Thank you, and be well.